If we're not to talk about the highly anticipated Assassin's Creed Mirage, Ubisoft is having really hard times as we speak and is in hot water. People are actually tired of supporting their projects for the sole reason that, well, their games are getting repetitive and we're tired of the RPG elements. We've seen a huge decrease in people playing Ubisoft games over the past year, and Ubisoft also just cancelled 3 unannounced upcoming games the last few days, and delayed Skull and Bones again. They cannot stop following trends, and so one day you're bound to be trapped in your own game that you've created. There's a major shift happening behind the scenes that we might know about soon, but for now let's talk about their most important IP. Finally, it looks like the new Assassin's Creed game will bring something exciting to the series, something that people have been wanting for a really long time. Assassin's Creed Mirage just received a bunch of new gameplay details that actually gives us a hint at what to expect in this experience, and it is sounding just like I wanted, an actual return to the roots of Assassin's Creed, but also much more than just that. Thanks to today's gaming possibilities with new hardware, they can now create an immersive world filled with life and gameplay features that are as interesting as possible. But again, it's also an homage to the very first game, so let's get into the new details right away. Now, a quick description of the game before we get into it. In Assassin's Creed Mirage, you are Basim, a cunning street thief with nightmarish visions, seeking answers and justice in a classic assassin story. You'll join an ancient organization and come to understand a new creed. Thanks to a new parkour system, you'll be able to traverse the Baghdad open world seamlessly, from starting as a thief in the character's early age to a true assassin later on. The world of Baghdad is at its golden age and is filled with life, colors, different environments, people living their daily life, and opportunities with different people to meet. Now let's get into those new details. Thanks to GamesRadar.com and this brand new interview, we have a lot to get into. It starts off by seeing that the AC community has sought a change of pace from the series' recent lineup of open world adventures for some time, and for Ubisoft, the direction of Mirage was partly influenced by feedback that called for something closer to the original. Ubisoft says Mirage creation has been the convergence of several inputs. Among their followers, they started hearing the desire for a character-driven story focused on the core pillars of the first ACs. It resonates with Ubisoft as well as all the developers, and this was the starting point of the project. With a more focused scope, time to iterate on the scenario, and polish key features that shape the experience of Mirage, the team also wanted to recognize the demand for a smaller scale standalone adventure, the Games Radar article says. The increased hardware power and the extended expertise that they developed also allows them to have a richer and denser map compared to the first ACs, Ubisoft said. They continue on to say, and it means for us more gameplay opportunities, more interactions between systems, more depth. It also means incredible and immersive details to treat Baghdad as one of the main characters of Mirage. It is a small, extremely in-depth world with tons of things to do. For the crowd blending, for instance, the devs took a more systemic approach. With the chaos and the vibrancy of Baghdad, they are aiming for a more organic one, a bit like in Unity where you blend automatically as soon as you have 3 people in your vicinity. It's more difficult to master and less predictable, but way more immersive. For stealth, they also reworked the stealth tools and their evolutions. Some of them are legacy tools like the smoke bomb, the throwing knives that we already know well, but the team worked on specific upgrades that will allow us to reinvent them to fit perfectly with our playstyle. With its more condensed scope and clear focus on Basim and his coming-of-age story, the main goal with Mirage is to provide a total immersion in 9th century Baghdad and the key events of the time for the hidden ones. For more on this game, like the video right away and subscribe.